Good pitch. Good boy. Okay. Go find another toy. Go find a ball. Go get a ball. No, I didn't hide it in there. Go find a ball. Oh, that's lamb chop. Get lamb chop, okay. Here. Now, I'm going to put them side by side. Sit. Stay there. Stay. Get hedgy. No. Get hedgy. Good, okay. There you go. Can you smile? Smile. Good boy. Go. Oh. He is so excited on Wednesdays. So, today I'm just going to play songs with partial capos. And so I don't use a partial capo on banjo, not yet. And something to investigate, I think. So I'm going to start with an instrumental called Sprites in the Forest. My sister dubbed it that name when I was playing for her, and she said, it sounds like Sprites in the Forest. So that's what I call it. And this is a guitar that it's tuned in Dadgad, and I have the partial capo on the 7th fret on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings. It covers 3 strings, and so I can play above on all the strings above the capo, and then on the back side of the open strings. And last week I had the reverb really cranked up, and I didn't know that until later. So if it sounds like I'm in a well or drowning or something, please let me know. Good morning, Judy. So, Mark, Moss is, I don't know what it is, but he knows when it is Wednesday, and he's going to get to do tricks for you guys. I can set up this setup for song circles and song swaps and anything else, and he's okay with it. But on Wednesday, he is out here, and he is ready to go. And the sad thing about it is he is so excited about it that he doesn't perform well. So he knows the difference between his lamb chop and his hedgehog and his squirrel. He knows the difference. He gets too excited. So I'm playing some songs today that I haven't played in more than 10 years. And I'm drinking tea out of, there it is, this sweet little cup. Yeah, isn't that darling? And on this song, it's too low for me to sing without a capo that covers all the strings. So I am using a capo to cover all the strings, and then a partial capo covering the 3rd, 4th, and 5th strings, once again at 7th fret. So this is a song you all probably know. I'm just a poor wayfaring stranger traveling through this world of woe. There's no sickness, toil, or danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going there to see my Father, going there no more to roam. I'm just going over Jordan, I'm just going over home. I know dark clouds will gather round me. I know my way is rough and steep, yet golden fields lie just before me, where the redeemed shall ever sleep. I'm going there to see my mother. She said she'd meet me when I come. I'm only going over Jordan, I'm just going over home. I'm going to wear a crown of glory when I get home to that good land. I want to shout salvation's story in concert with that blood-washed land. I'm going there to meet my Savior, to sing his praise forevermore. I'm just going over Jordan, I'm just going over home. Good morning, Sarah. I hope you're feeling better. Hey, Michael. Thank you all so much for being here today. Yeah. Most capos used at a time. I don't know. Let's look it up on Guinness World Book of Records, I suppose. So, here's one where I'm using 3 at one time. Yeah. One at the 3rd fret to make it singable. Let's see, this is in Dadgad tuning once again. One on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings at the 2nd fret, and then one at the, what is this, like 10th fret on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings. Yeah, so I can play above the one at the 10th fret, on all the strings, and then I can play below it on the open strings, and I can play below the one at the 6th fret. I can play below it on the 1st and 6th string. Okay. So, this is called an eagle's view, and it is about an eagle's view. It was prompted, I guess, during the first Trump administration, when I tried to realize that the most important things in life are survival, for one thing, and that animals, that is their key role. That is what they are more concerned about, or where their next meal comes from, which I suppose we do now during the Trump administration. But clouds on the horizon glow red from the rising sun. I'm an eagle My wingspan is 6 feet across. I fly along the lake shore with my mate to our nearby nest in a giant oak covered in age-old moss. We're surrounded by mountains and streams, adorned with rocks smoothed with age. Nearby's a lookout tower, abandoned over time. It was built years ago, long before we were born, to spot the fires endangering the There's a hiker at the tower in the wild for a short time. I think they both are out of place. They witness us raising our families in our nest, heavier each year. Each summer we see them meet in the same space. He walks through the hills with no destination. Appears he's unaware of his destinations, his limitations. We circle east to west, from sunrise to sunset. We're driven by things they can't understand. In the final moments of twilight, as we fly back to our nest, long shadows are cast in the red glow of the day's close. I wonder, is it meant to be for man to not know where he belongs? Unlike eagles, unlike eagles, unlike eagles, we know. That is fun to play, and I need to do it more often. So, here's another one in Dad Gad. You know, Joni Mitchell forgot how she tuned her guitars on so many of her songs, and I'm getting to the point where I forget where I put my capos. Yeah, so let's see. I think this is. Yeah, this is it. So I've always wanted to write a song inspired by Maya Angelou's quote, which is, "You may forget what somebody says to you or what they do to you, but you'll always remember how they made you feel." So this is called, "I Remember How You Made Me Feel." Did you hold out your hand to me? I vaguely recall your touch on my shoulder. Did I feel it at all? Ever so lightly, like the wisp of the wind, as though you had welcomed lonely old friend. I can barely remember what you said that day. The words were jumbled and soon faded away. No need to repeat them, for words are just words. I was angry and scared, and your message might not be heard. I was broken and tired. You reached out to me with arms held so wide you could not miss. Was it luck that day, or fate drew me away? I may never know. Our worlds are so far apart, yet I can feel your heart. I may not remember the words that you said or the things that you did, lost in my head, but I'm sure to remember the kindness you showed, the smile on your face. I will always know, and what it revealed, but most of all, how you made me feel. Let's see. I think I'm okay on capos right now. So the joke is you can never have enough guitars, and I'm thinking you can never have enough capos. So this guitar is tuned in D-A-D, E-A-D. I say that sometimes da-dad or daddy-ad. I'm not sure. And I have a capo on it, the 4th fret. I'll make it singable. It was too low without the capo. And then a capo on the 5th, the 4th, and the 3rd strings at the 5th fret above the capo. This song came to me when Bill, my husband, suggested that I combine the Ukraine national anthem and our United States national anthem. And this was just right after Russia had invaded Ukraine. And I thought, well, that sounds like a very interesting idea, but I have to listen to the Ukraine national anthem and get a translation. So I listened to it, a beautiful, very, Slavic sounding melody, and the lyrics are beautiful as well. And so I combined the two national anthems, melodies and lyrics, and then I heard a speech given by Zelensky that I just had to borrow some of those lyrics as well. So it is a combination of all three of the above. Ukraine's freedom has not perished, nor her glory gone. Upon her sons and daughters, fate shall smile once more. Enemies will vanish like dew in the sun, and once again they will rule a free land of their own. Destruction can be seen in the clearing of the smoke. Citizens seek shelter, taking nothing but hope. Raging missiles target children, and helpless in the strike, strong-willed Ukraine continue to fight. What goes on in the mind of a madman, a barbaric, unhinged thief? We know his motive for causing so much grief. Ukraine as a nation has formed a single fist. They won't flee or fall, they guard democracy. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in the air, gave proof through the night that right is stronger than might, and the red, blue, and the yellow are still there. On the shore dimly seen through the mists of the deep, where the foe's haughty missiles are exploding, there is something stronger than greed, something mightier than force. There are some things that bombs can't destroy. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that right is stronger than might, and the Ukraine spirit is still there. They will lay down soul and body to show that they are one. Victory will be known in the silent Russian guns. Ukraine's freedom has not perished, nor her glory gone. They will rule, no one will take their land. Wasn't that a great idea Bill had? Yeah. Let's see. I think I'm going to do another one in a weird tuning. It's very similar to Dad Gab, just this one string, which is tuned really low. And do a couple more songs here. This is what is called Orkney tuning by Steve Boffman. It is like a banjo tuning, C, G, D, G, C, D, like a banjo tuning. And this song is a co-write. I'm trying to bring up the lyrics. Here we go. Gail Orr, who I have gotten to know through the folk project, is a poet, and she sends me poems from time to time and says, let's see if you can find a melody for it. This capo, well, I'll adjust it. I have two little partial capos like this, and one I use for wide neck and one for skinny neck. The other one is already on the skinny neck, so I have to adjust this one as much as I can. Anyhow, this was never mind, I'm going to get the other one. Yeah. A poem that she sent me back during the winter, and it was a perfect winter song because it's about soup, and we usually make soups in the winter. So I'm using a partial capo on the 5th fret covering the 3rd, 4th, and 5th strings, and I haven't played this song since the winter, so you might hear some boo-boos. Anyhow, it's a fun song to sing. Dribble, slurp, drain the bowl. Oh, on this one, this is pretty cool. I'm fretting behind the partial capo and above it on 2 different strings at the same time. So. Chicken soup, veggie soup, combinations by the score. Whatever's on the pantry shelf or special at the store. By the kettle, by the pot, leftovers all week long. Peppered up or salted not, mixed up for a song. Soup du jour, serve it up, dribble, slurp, drain the bowl. Savor every spoon before it all goes cold. Cream of this, a vichy that, try more exotic broth. Paisley bisque or consommé, fluorescent drips upon the cloth. A curious thought, we think is life, not formula but art. So spice it up to overcome those days of wilted celery heart. Soup du jour, serve it up, dribble, slurp, drain the bowl. Savor every spoon before it all goes cold. Please, oh please, oh please, oh ma'am, sir, may I please have more? The soup's a balanced blend of time and sweat and bone, stirring up its frothy dreams and bubbling zesty foam. Some soups will chase your blues away and some will cure your croup. It's okay if you find something corny in your soup. Soup du jour, serve it up, dribble, slurp, drain the bowl. Savor every spoon before it all goes cold. Please, oh please, life's so short, I want more in my bowl. Soup du jour, serve it up, dribble, slurp, drain the bowl. Savor every spoon before it all goes cold. You know, if I could find a capo that covers just 2 strings, I just might break down and do that. And I have tried actually taking a notch out of some of my capos, but it didn't work too well. So good morning, Sam, my brother Sam, who does a lot of graphic arts for me and does a great job. He just rebuilt my website, and I put a link to that, but it was covered up with a pin, and I just unpinned it, so maybe you'll look it up. He did a great job. I'm going back to my trusty old Dad-Gad guitar. I've been playing in Dad-Gad, gosh, nearly all my life. This is a song. I'm going to do just 2 more, okay? I'm taking up a lot of time. I've written a lot of songs in this weird stuff. And I'm trying, yeah, I think this is right. Yeah. Yes, this is about my great-grandmother, Robina, and the quilts that she made for my 3 old maid aunts that raised my father's family. My father's father died the day after my father was born, and what does a mother do with a newborn infant and 3 older children and no income? So she had to go to work and sent all the kids across the street to be raised by their 3 old maid aunts, my grandfather's sisters. So this is about these beautiful quilts that my great-grandmother made for the family, and I actually have one of those quilts. Robina's hands were busy with a large family to raise. 2 boys died at childbirth, there were no names on their graves. Influenza took twin daughters, how hard that must have been. Robina had to keep her strength to rear the other 10. Robina and her husband Sam sent all 10 off to school to become doctors, undertakers, a banker, and teachers too. 3 daughters never married in Chapel Hill, they shared a home. Warmth and loving arms of men they would never know. Their mother, in her wisdom, knew an empty bed was cold, but quilts would make the girls secure in the warmth that they could hold. A satin rose in every block, each stitch precisely planned. Colors were carefully chosen in creating the fans. Initials in the centerpiece were unique to each quilt. The final touch, the backing after batting the fill. She never knew each daughter would raise a child of their brother who left the world. He was so young when he died. The quilts brought comfort in every inch, strength in hand-sewn seams to help her daughters through these times when life was hard and lean. With love and dedication, a strong family was built and has been carried through the ages in the handing down of quilts. Robina's hands were busy. I wish I had known my great-grandmother. So I'm going to end with one that I usually start with, and that is If I Catch My Dream, where I use 3 capos, once again, one at the 2nd fret to help me sing, and one, oh no, Okay. At the 2nd fret on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings, and one at the, what would be this, I guess the, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7th fret above the main capo at the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th frets. Crazy, huh? A hug and a song, I like that. Thank you for that phrase. I was wandering round in circles, so lost, not certain where to go. It took guts to change direction. I reached an all-time low, cast away my inhibitions, closed my eyes and took a leap of faith. Got tired of spiraling downward, broke the cycle, 'cause some things just cannot wait. Now piled up mail goes unanswered, stacked up dishes, undone chores, things that really used to matter, I just don't have time for anymore. I'm chasing a dream. If I catch my dream, it might come true. There were times when I pushed aside my own ambition to pay the bills, 'cause that's what jobs are for. But why live a life not doing what you love? I won't tread in my old footsteps anymore. I'm chasing a dream. If I catch my dream, it might come true. I realize that I am lucky to have a passion to follow through. Not everyone can find that something that they work hard at and love it too. Hope you don't wander around in circles. Let your footsteps sail through open doors. Keep going forwards, no steps backwards. Chase your dreams, forget the chores. Follow your dream. If you catch your dream, it might come true. We're chasing our dreams. When we catch our dreams, they will come true. Let's hope. So, thank you for being here today and for my explanations of partial capos and how confusing it can all be. And don't know if I'm going to be here next week or not, but thank you so much for being here. Have a good week.